Minister, I suppose disabled persons organisations and disability representatives groups have called for more clarity on how the budget is actually broken down, and you've provided some of that this evening, but if we could have even more in depth it would be welcome, because even the Parliamentary Budget Office couldn't provide much clarity to me today. But one figure you've given is the 11.7 million to deal with the backlog of assessment of needs. I'm just wondering, have you a time frame for how that's going to be dealt with? And I mean, you would have said before, and indeed Minister Donnelly said it as well, that it's not actually a monetary issue, it's more a recruitment and retention issue. So I'm just wondering what plans you have to deal with the recruitment and retention issues. Now, I do welcome the fact you said the Section 39 organisations, there is an allocation there to deal with the issues there, because I know the Section 39 organisations are hemorrhaging staff to the HSE, and it's going to continue to do so until there's actually equal pay and conditions for the work that they do. A lot of the UNCRPD is around independent living, and that we have an increasing number of disabled adults living with aged parents who are languishing on a local authority list, and until the HSE provide the support care packages or the personal assistance service to them, they can't live independently. And so we need a breakdown on how many people will be provided with independent living supports and be allowed to actually move and live into the community, how many people will be moved from congregated settings to do so, how many people under 65s placed inappropriately in nursing homes will be moved as well, because we just need to have a target on those. And Minister, the implementation plan for the capacity review, it still hasn't been published. You did say here in July that it would be published in a few weeks, and I know Minister O'Gorman told me that disability will be moving to his department in August as well, and I don't think either have happened. So I'm just wondering, have we a date for that? Because the sooner the better, I think. And I suppose, just to say, I think just that there needs to be a long-term strategy in this budget to properly support and recognise and acknowledge family carers as well, without whom our health system will completely collapse. And I also think a balance of measures are unduly weighted towards one-off interventions rather than sustained solutions. Disability poverty is not a one-off issue. It's a constant issue, and we've got about 1 in 5 of disabled people living in constant poverty, and another 2 in 5 at the risk of poverty. So I think issues have to be put, or supports have to be put in place to deal with those. And I suppose just as well, it's disappointing there's no funding allocated specifically to assist disabled entrepreneurs and business people. There are supports there for people to employ disabled people, but there's very little support for disabled people to actually set up and run their own business, and I think it's something that is important. Thank you, Chair.